Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at something that's, well, it's not that old really, but it is incredibly rare and very, very, very collectible. We are looking at the 2009 release by Hasbro from their Star Wars comic packs that came with 2 action figures. But this particular one we're looking at today was a Comic Con exclusive from EE or Entertainment Earth. It was a limited edition run and it was only available exclusively through Entertainment Earth at the San Diego Comic Con of 2009. So if you didn't get one there, you ain't getting one. It was as simple as that. So they were very, very limited and only available at that Comic Con. So if you didn't go to that Comic Con, well, it would have been quite difficult to get one. Well, having said that, it might not have been that difficult straight after the Comic Con, because you usually find that Entertainment Earth do offer some of them that they brought back from the Comic Cons. They offer them out very quickly, but they do sell very, very quickly. You might have been able to get one just after the Comic Con if you couldn't get to it, but after they've gone, they're gone, because they were such a limited quantity, and I say they was literally only produced for the San Diego Comic Con of 2009. Okay, so this is the item in front of us, and it says number 18 includes comic book Star Wars Open Season number 2. Warning, choking has a small parts not suitable for children number 3, and it's ages from above, and you've got a Hasbro logo on the top right hand corner. And it is a Dark Horse Comics and Lucas Books, and it says Star Wars, and it's number 2. And it says a limited edition Entertainment Earth, www.entertainmentearth.com exclusive. And it says includes comic book and 2 exclusive figures. And the figures are of Montross and Jaster Mereel, who are obviously Mandalorians. Okay, now before we have a look at the figures, I'm just going to turn the card round to the back, because I want us to have a good look at what's printed on the back of the card. Okay, so I've turned the card around. This is what we got on the back. So it says again, it's got 18, includes comic book Star Wars Open Season number 2, Star Wars Legacy Collection. And on the left-hand side, you can see images of the comic and of the 2 action figures. On the left-hand side, it's got Star Wars Open Season number 2, Montross and Jaster Mereel. And on the right-hand side, it's got Mandalorian Leader Jaster Mereel and his second-in-command, Montross, play pivotal roles in the dark past of Jango Fett. Mereel and Montross changed the life of the future bounty hunter during the Mandalorian Civil War in the decades before the Clone Wars. And it says, collect these awesome figures and comics, each set sold separately. And you've got Star Wars Classic number 2, Star Wars number 7, Star Wars number 6. And then at the very bottom, you've got all the copyright information and the logos and the websites. Okay, so that is the back of the card. So without further ado, we're going to turn the card back round to the front and we're going to have a good look at the figures themselves. Okay, so I've zoomed right in on Montross, and here you can see for the very small figures that these are, the detailing is incredible again. The facial features, brilliant. Articulation for these tiny figures is superb. You've got all the usual articulation that you find on the 4-inch figures. And they've come with a host of Mandalorian extras. So you can see, I mean, the articulation, you just see it on his arms just here. And then obviously the shoulders, and I believe the arms move as well. The head obviously goes from side to side as well. And you've got the waist and the tops of the legs and the knee joints that you can see down here are also articulate. And I believe, I'm not sure if the feet are or not. It's one I'm not sure about. But obviously, I cannot open this packet, because if I open this packet, it's no longer new. And then it becomes used and parts start to get lost. But you can also see he's there with his helmet. And there's his helmet there. which obviously is removable because it's not on his head. But you can pop it on his head and display him either as a Mandalorian or with his helmet off, like the Boba Fett type of Mandalorians, or like the Jindaro ones from the Mandalorian. Okay, so that is Montross. Let's have a look at Jaster Mereel. And again, yeah, I mean, the detailing is fabulous. And they do look exactly like the comic book characters. And obviously, I know they're comic books, so it'd be a little bit difficult to get it wrong. But they look incredibly. And the detailing, again, on all of the clothing, the suit, the armor is just phenomenal. It's just absolutely superb. It's just so good. I'm just really, for the size of these figures, these are probably the best small figures that you would ever see. And I'd say you can tell the size of them. I just put the ruler up to them. So we're talking 9.5 centimeters tall, which is your 3 3/4 inch, or some people call them 4 inches. This one's a little bit tall. This one is 10 inches, which is exactly 4 inches. 10 centimeters rather, which is exactly 4 inches. Across, we're looking at 5 centimeters, yeah, about the same on both. And depth-wise, they're about 2 to 3 centimeters. If you measure the back pat, they get on for about 4 centimeters. And obviously, they come with their weapons, as you can see. Plenty of weaponry there, backpacks on, and helmets. And this one's got the rocket on the back there. I don't think, yeah. So Jaster doesn't have the big rocket at the back, but Montross does, as you can see. His one is more like Boba Fett's, I would say, and yeah, Jaster's is more like the Mandalorians, I would hasten to add. And obviously, you can see the comic just behind, and there is Jango Fett on the front of the comic, and that is all the story of how Jango Fett became Jango Fett years prior, during the Mandalorian Civil War, let's say long before the Clone War actually started. So, and then obviously he became the bounty hunter that we know him of from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Okay, that is the comic book and the figures. Well, I don't need to tell you how were they done, obviously, because they sold out pretty darn quickly. If they had some left after the end of the Comic Con, they were sold very, very quickly on Entertainment Earth's site. If you don't know who Entertainment Earth are, get online, go to their website. They are probably one of the biggest entertainment merchandise company in the world, and they provide merchandise and they ship all over the world. So if you don't know who they are and you want all current items, then check out Entertainment Earth. They are absolutely fabulous. Their ranges are unlimited. They've got pretty much everything from everybody. So check out their website, and you will be pleasantly surprised. However, it is all current stuff. As soon as things go out of production, they don't get them back in again. Unlike us, we're the opposite end, and we are only interested in the vintage toys. So there we are. So, yep, that's how they did. Do these come up very often on the platforms? No, they don't. They might have done. Thinking about this, they might have popped up regularly back in 2009 or 2010, 2011 maybe, just after the show. But now I was looking through all the platforms, and I think I found one of these on an American eBay site. Otherwise, I didn't find anywhere else. So very rarely these are going to come up. I don't recall seeing this particular one at all. I could be wrong. You know, they might pop up from time to time, but when I've looked, I haven't been able to see them. So I saw one that was up for sale at a colossal amount of money, in the US, but that's the only one that I have actually seen as being available. So, very rare, very limited, sold exclusively through Entertainment Earth at San Diego Comic Con. And how on earth we managed to find a few of these in a closed down comic shop, I can't answer that question. I don't know how they got there, but I'm very pleased they did, because it means that we actually have 2 of these sets currently available to be purchased on the Midas Touch website. And you can get to the Midas Touch website very simply by clicking the link below, and it will take you straight there where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Wars items and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that this is something you won't want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, that next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful item with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next video. Bye for now.